everyone, welcome to Market Fresh Let's Cook. So if you are watching our program today, you would have realized that we are no longer doing live cooking, but not to worry, we will still have video content and video recipe posted online on a weekly basis for our viewers. So the only difference is that we are not doing it live anymore. So this session here will be pre-recorded. So for today, we are going to make a seafood dish. It's using prawn and clam. So we will be doing steamed clam with prawn. So hope you will enjoy this recipe. So this is the ingredient that we'll be using for today. About 300 grams of fresh prawns. Yeah, so later we're gonna peel the prawns and also some clam. So this clam, if you are using fresh clam that has not been cooked, whereby it's not open yet, you need to boil it in some water, ginger and some wine. But mine has already been cooked, so mine is already open. Alright, and egg, we need about 1 egg white, some spring onion, and for seasoning wise, we have some sugar, salt, I'm using sea salt here today, soya sauce, some pepper, and some sesame oil. Yeah, so very basic ingredients that we are using here. So without further ado, let me show you how we are going to deal with the prawn. So remove the head of the prawn. Peel everything including the tail. Alright, and then set them aside. So we'll continue peeling the prawn until the desired quantity. Alright. So now we are done with peeling all the prawns over here. And then we have the shell, the prawn shell over here. What I'm going to do usually with my prawn shell is I will not throw them away. I will actually freeze them because these are good stuff. I can keep a whole lot of them and then make a prawn stock out of the prawn shell. Yeah, so every part of the prawn is precious. Do not waste them. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a Ziploc bag. I'm going to mince the prawns that we have peeled earlier on. Alright, so some people will ask, oh, why don't I put them in a blender, right? You can, but then the meat will not be so crunchy because it will be too minced. Yeah, we don't want the prawns to be too minced. So I'm gonna chop it up just using my knife here, so that we maintain the crunch of the prawn paste. Yeah, alright, chop them up roughly. And once you're done with chopping, alright, cutting them up roughly, right, what we're going to do is we're going to mince it like that using the knife. Yeah, so this will further break down the prawn. Alright, so this will further break down the prawn, making it a little bit more minced, but not so minced as what a blender is doing. Yeah. So bring them to the center, scrape. By doing this, you will also give more elasticity to your prawn. We should mince the prawn until it's a bit like this kind of consistency. Yeah, and then we are done. We can set them aside. Okay, and then for later to be used. So now we are done with the minced prawn paste. I forgot to mention at the start of the video that we also need some mushroom. These are fresh shiitake mushroom. So I'm gonna need them for the prawn paste. So we just need 3 of these. Remove the stem. We do not want the stem. Yeah. So cut away the stem, because the stem will be very hard to cook. Yeah, so that's why we do not want the stem. Just remove the stem, and then we're gonna mince the shiitake mushroom. Yeah, so I'm gonna slice them up. Okay, slice them up thinly because we're gonna dice it and then mix it together, and then just dice them into small little cubes like this. Okay, continue to do the same for the rest. Okay. And we're just going to mix everything together. So I'm mixing it in one direction so that it's easier to mix. The prawn and the mushroom. I've prepared one egg white. We don't want the yolk, we only want the egg white. Alright, just the egg white will do. Yeah, no yolk, so we keep the yolk for other purposes. I'm gonna add in some salt, pepper. I'm actually using white pepper. Mix them together. So make sure you mix the egg white well together with the prawn mixture. We are going to prepare the seasoning first. 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. 1 and then 2. 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Add some salt inside. So sugar, about 1 teaspoon of sugar. Yeah, need about 1 teaspoon of sugar. So mix them well. And then set this seasoning aside so that later on you can drizzle on the cooked clam. Yeah. So you have both your prawn and your clam ready. Alright, so just need to take one clam that is opened up already. Put the stuffing on this side. Alright, scoop some prawn right over here. So stuff it with the clam. So how much stuffing depends. We want to fill up the whole clam with the prawn. Alright. So it's a bit like how you make yong tau fu, like that. Yeah. So you can see. See? Make sure you stuff it well, yeah, because later on when you cook, right, the whole clam is going to open up. So this is one completed clam like that. Alright, and I will just set it aside. And then you take the next clam. Alright, I'll show you one more time. As you can see, I put a lot of prawn paste inside. Yeah, because otherwise after you cook, right, the prawn will actually shrink a little bit. Alright, I've stuffed it full of prawn. Okay, so now we are done with stuffing all the minced prawn into the clam. So this is what it looks like now. So we're going to steam it for about 10 minutes. So we're going to heat up the stove, yeah, and then we're going to steam it for 10 minutes. So we only start steaming when the water boils. So now let's wait for the water to boil. Let's see, the water has boiled already. So it's time to actually put in our clam for steaming. Yeah, so let's steam for about 10 minutes until the prawn is cooked. Yeah. So let's cover it back and then wait for 10 minutes for the prawn to be cooked. Alright, so look at this, it's so pretty now. Alright, so now what we just need to do is, I need to, if you can see there's some gravy, yeah, there's some gravy on the plate here. Alright, I'm going to pour out the gravy actually. It's so pretty. Alright. It has opened up like a flower. This is so pretty. Remember this sauce that we prepared earlier on? Yeah? So what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to show you here. This one, I'm going to pour in the sauce. Yes. Right? So this was served like a sauce for the clam. Alright, and then I'm just going to pour it inside here. So this will make the thing taste better. We're going to garnish it with some sexy spring onion. This will make the dish looks even more prettier. Alright, lots of spring onion. It's actually my favorite. Final dish, steamed clam with minced prawn. Alright, or we can call it the clam Siew Mai. Yeah, I think the clam Siew Mai sounds good. See, a very healthy, delicious dish that you can make for your family. Alright, thanks for watching us. Alright, see you again the next time. Bye.